Hey, hello, leaders. This is Paul Grau Jr., and welcome back to Run to Your Leadership Challenges. So, welcome to the weekend edition, by the way. And, today, being it's a weekend edition, I want to talk about a topic that, I titled it High Performing Leaders Follow Their Hearts. But I think you could take off the leader part there and just say high performers follow their hearts. Now, I know I have had a lot of debate and I've heard a lot of, pros and cons about following your heart. I've heard that, no, you got to be more logical and you got to follow, facts and details and, all that. I've heard it all. I've heard it all about, you just never should follow your heart and you need to go with facts and you need to go with, the correct, you need to weigh everything out, all that. But here's the deal. When it comes down to truly becoming the highest performing leader possible or the highest performing person possible, I think your heart is going to lead you and guide you. And we just have to take action and follow through. Call it intuition, call it whatever you will. But man, so many times in my life, I just had that, my heart told me to go one way and I did not listen and I went a different way. And man, I look back on every time I did that, I was like, golly, I should have followed my heart. I should have done this. I should have done that. Well, just the other day, I was reading through Proverbs in the Bible, and Proverbs is basically the wisdom book of the Bible, all right? The majority of Proverbs is written by Solomon, which was, said to be the wisest person ever to live besides Jesus. And, Proverbs 4:23 says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything flows from it. Now, I want you to really just focus on that last part. Everything flows from it. Now, I know the original Bible is written in Hebrew and all this, and I don't know Hebrew, but everything to me means everything. Everything you do, everything you think, everything you say, every way you act, every behavior you have, every thought you have. Thoughts come from our brains, but Proverbs 4:23 says everything flows from your heart. And the writer says, above all else. Above all else. That's pretty clear, right? I mean, that's the most important thing that you can do is above all else, guard your heart. For everything flows from it. Now, like I said, there's a lot of debate, and a lot of people say follow your heart. A lot of people say no, that's crazy. You should never do that. Your heart will lead you down a wrong way or wrong path or something like that. I think what really is the deal here is you got to make sure that it's truly coming from your heart. Because we can be persuaded sometimes. Now, I wish I had the answer to really know if it's coming from your heart or not. But to me, if I think something's coming from my heart, I'm going to pray about it. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And if it's good and it's coming from my heart, or I feel it is, I really believe it's coming from my heart. Because I don't think that I got a wicked heart. And I think if I'm thinking one way, and if I follow that way, and it's coming from my heart, I think it's going to turn out pretty good. So just something to ponder on your weekend. Talk about it with your family, with your kids, with your friends. Talk about what do you feel about this? Do you think you should follow your heart? Or do you think you should be more logical in your thinking and your decisions? Because as a leader, man, we make a lot of split decisions. And those split decisions may come from experience, and some of them may come from heart. So it's up to you. What are you going to do? I think it'll make for a good discussion over the weekend with friends and family. And just, man, I'd love to hear what you're thinking about this. Please send me an email at Paul, that's Paul, at clcteam.com. Paul at clcteam.com. That's my email, and I'd love to hear from you. Hey, have a great rest of your weekend and enjoy it. Relax, get some rest. Just enjoy it. Unplug. And until Monday, run to your challenges. We'll see you.